This is another look at Charlotte in the city, our eternal optimist getting her second chance at love. Not with him, but with him. Who would have seen that coming? Hi, my name's Kat. Welcome to my channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Leading up to meeting Harry, Charlotte is momentarily disillusioned by love and relationships.
What about the great love? Maybe that was bullshit. Oh!
Just as she's ready to get back on the horse, enter Bunny.
Trey gave me this apartment.
It's not Trey's to give.
Demanding the apartment back, which forces Charlotte to hire an attorney.
What? Trey gave me that apartment. Sorry.
Sitting down with her lawyer proves difficult because he's handsome and divorce is ugly.
Sorry to bust in.
As fate would have it, in strolls Harry, and unbeknownst to us and Charlotte, this would be her future husband. Now, unlike the first time she met Trey, it's not fairy tale-esque, but it does have that rom-com element in the fact that an unremarkable meeting developed into her most remarkable relationship. Charlotte is visibly turned off by Harry. His bad manners cause her to cringe, and it's that very disgust that makes her decide that Harry should be her lawyer.
And just like that, Charlotte changed lawyers.
If we compare the two, Trey and Harry, doctor, lawyer, surgeon, partner, hair like a Disney prince, bolder than Lex Luthor, Trey was always immaculate in presentation. He was like a Ken doll. Actually, in more ways than one was he like a Ken doll. Harry is messy and sweaty, and that's how he arrives at Charlotte's apartment to deliver her divorce papers. We see from Charlotte's demeanor, she finds him odd and awkward.
Come in.
As she signs her divorce papers, his sweat drips like a leaky faucet over her signature. It's enough to make anyone cringe a little or even a lot.
You are no longer Mrs. Trey McDougal. I like it.
He even gets some tissue that she gave him to dry himself off, stuck to his forehead.
I'm a fucking mess today.
Damn right.
Just the apartment.
I'll have papers drawn up so Mrs. McDougal can transfer the deed.
Even after winning the battle with Bunny, Charlotte considers giving up her apartment, and she lets Harry know that she might be looking for a new one. He recommends his friend's place, and then they go to look at the apartment together.
A zebra skin rug.
Hey, I told you he was a bachelor.
It's a very cliche bachelor pad. Animal printed rug, remote controlled blackout blinds, atmospheric lighting. The whole place is giving. And it's in this moment we learn a little more about Harry. Number one, he's also a divorcee. 2, he once sublet this cheesy bachelor pad. And 3,
I think you are the sexiest woman I ever met.
it's a surprise to Charlotte, who hasn't even viewed Harry as more than a sweaty, foul-mouthed lawyer. She's embarrassed, she's shy, she's a little intrigued.
Harry, don't be ridiculous. I'm wearing my glasses.
Even that cute little comment about her, oh, I'm in my glasses. He's so forward and direct. He calls it like he sees it, and he is right. Trey was a putz.
If I was lucky enough to have you in my bed, I would never be able to take my hands off you.
Charlotte thinks she has to be a type of way to be seen as beautiful and extraordinary. And Harry has just spent all this time with her, whether she was wearing her glasses or not, whether she was battling Bunny and seeming intense or not.
Stop, Harry.
There is something about his turn of phrase that works for Charlotte. You can see it in her eyes. Now, maybe the old Charlotte wouldn't be interested, but the New York goes for it. And why do you think that is? I mean, leading up to it, we see Charlotte's belief in love was restored. She had a moment of questioning it all and leaning into cynicism.
I'm afraid that he took away my ability to believe. And I hate him for that because I always believed before.
Reservations for one. Charlotte refused to see herself as one of those type women.
But soon enough, she's back to her idealistic, love-chasing and affirmation-repeating ways.
That's life. That's everything. That's relationships and anniversaries and kids. And I want all that.
Is this where it was all leading? Her two great loves, Trey and Harry? Charlotte debriefs Anthony about sleeping with Harry. How can she be so sexually compatible with a man that she doesn't like?
I don't know what happened. He's my divorce lawyer and I don't even like him.
Anthony tells her to keep it strictly to sex. Get in and get out. When he gets up from the bed, you see it. His hairy back. I had no idea a man's back could be so furry, like the early stages of a werewolf transformation. As Harry's telling her how beautiful she is, how smooth her skin is, she draws the line by keeping it crass. Crass enough to warrant a censor.
We're not a couple. You're just a great
As she's trying to desperately draw the line, she sounds so endearing doing so that there's no way that it's not making Harry like her even more. She doesn't even sound convincing.
I'm seeing someone, sort of.
Because she obviously wasn't. Maybe it could never just be sex for Charlotte. Maybe she's too much of a romantic for that. As she tells the girls, she explains every reason why he's not Mr. Right.
He's bald and short. And I hate his name, Harry, because he is everywhere but his head. And I don't even want to be seen in public with him.
And the list is extensive. Except for...
It's the best sex of my life. I think I might really like him.
Best sex of her life. Tick. I think I might really like him. Tick, tick. From the get in and get out plan to sitting on her bed eating pizza with him. And Harry's no slouch. As they talk, he mentions a house he owns in the Hamptons. We know he's a named partner to the firm Bloom and Goldenblatt.
You come with me to the wedding, and I will get my back waxed.
Fine.
Little things that might have been a big deal in the past don't seem all that important, and he's willing to work on a few things.
Come here, you.
Your hands are all greasy.
And he's sweet. Charlotte seems happy.
I think I may be falling in love with you.
And she's not fighting it anymore. She tells Harry that she's falling for him, and he in turn lets her know right from the beginning he's been falling for her.
I've been falling for you since the moment we met.
It's lovely until the bomb drops.
I have to marry a Jew.
Back up. Now call me crazy. This is where my Harry appreciation started to wane.
You can't marry an Episcopalian?
What was this? Let me know if you disagree. Is it fair that as they got closer, he failed to mention this?
What do we do now?
I don't know.
They both said they were having fun, but inviting her to a wedding, being that close with one another. And another question, is it fair that she has to change her faith? No room for discussion on him converting for her, or just accepting that they both have different faiths? He wasn't cruel about it, but he offered no solution or middle ground. Upon doing my Sex and the City rewatch, a few thoughts and opinions have changed. Number 1, Harry's appearance. The way he was spoken about, I expected him to be some ogre, Quasimodo's half-brother or something.
This is me.
2, Harry's omission. Is it okay if we call it that? His desire for her is sweet, but it only goes so far. When she says that she wouldn't be in this predicament if she knew from the beginning.
If Harry had told me that he could only be serious about me if I were Jewish, I doubt I'd be in my situation.
That's sad. She deserves the whole truth going into these relationships, or at least truths which will have a huge impact on her life. He waited until she was emotionally invested to tell her. One could argue he didn't expect her to be serious about him, but he could have dropped the information regardless.
I know what you're thinking, okay? Why did I let things get this far without talking about this? Why did I sleep with you? Why did I even kiss you?
Why did you?
Because I couldn't not kiss you, not sleep with you, not see you. Believe me, I never thought a shiksa goddess like you would fall for a putz like me.
So yes, we see how smitten Charlotte is, but here comes the...
I couldn't help but wonder.
Is this another relationship where Charlotte is doing all the work? He could walk away from the woman he claims is the most beautiful and sexiest person he's ever met, who her ex was an idiot for letting go. Doesn't that make him the idiot?
I said pork, you went...
It's just I'm confused. I mean, you can order pork, but you can't get serious about a future with me because I'm not Jewish.
I don't want to minimize people's personal beliefs. Relationship non-negotiables are a big deal when it comes to finding a partner. Religion, politics, children, or child-free. I get it. But his reasoning wasn't because his own belief system is so ingrained in him.
I promised my mother I would marry a Jew.
Your mother?
Another man being subservient to their mummy. Just what Charlotte needs.
Right before she died.
Did you know that Elizabeth Taylor converted to Judaism for Eddie Fisher? Do you know that Elizabeth Taylor converted to Judaism for Eddie Fisher?
Once again, Charlotte finds herself in a situation where she has to romanticize something which is less than desirable. She starts speaking about Elizabeth Taylor and how she changed her religion. Is this fair to Charlotte?
You're gonna have to try and give me a reason aside from your mother.
Then this moment happens. Harry explains why his religion is important to him, wanting to raise his children with that kind of faith and tradition, which makes Charlotte reveal something too.
I'm challenged in the reproductive area.
Her struggles with fertility. Does this put it into a different perspective? She didn't share about her fertility issues. Does it carry the same weight as him not sharing that he needed this requirement when it comes to his faith? If we look at the moment between the two of them, it's beautiful how sweet and loving Harry is.
I understand if you...
Charlotte. I love you. We'd adopt or something.
But they wouldn't be your own.
What are you gonna do?
Charlotte York.
And the fact that he's open to adoption, the very thing Trey and bigoted Bunny shut down without a second thought. Going from the McDougal name will be carried by sons of your own, not the daughters of the South Pacific, to this very open and soft-hearted approach from Harry. And to be fair, Charlotte has tried to make relationships work with people who are of her own faith. Look at her and Trey. In the long run, did it mean anything? Was their religion a factor in how they treated one another as husband and wife? Did it make them see each other through sickness and health till death do them part? No. It was more about class than anything else.
We're wasps. Wasps don't yell, it's genetic.
Charlotte was a dog show natural, thanks to her blue blood background. Charlotte, the Episcopalian princess.
And it said the Episcopalian Church put the P in wasp, that nearing the end of the 19th century, as wealth and social aspirations increased, people flocked to the Episcopalian Church, which had an association with old money, and became the church for the upper middle class.
He's a nice, waspy guy. What went wrong?
So for Charlotte, when your religion is more about class than faith, maybe that's why it was easier for her to give it up.
After 75 accelerated classes, Charlotte, the Episcopalian princess, was reborn a Jew.
The show simplified it, but converting to Judaism takes time. The timelines vary depending on the different denominations, but the consensus on reform seemed to be that it can take up to a year. Charlotte underwent a big, life-changing process. You can want to make a change or say that you're going to do something, but the commitment, time, studying, and the capacity to retain all the information is something different entirely. Some liken it to undertaking a degree, but it doesn't just end with the intellectual side of things. There's the holistic and communal part. Sometimes it's exhausting to just respond to an email.
But hold on, let me chill for a minute. Let me just catch my motherfucking breath.
Keep Christmas, who cares?
I do. I'm gonna do this right. I'm not gonna be a meat-eating vegetarian.
Charlotte has given Harry her whole heart and completely leaned into her new religion.
The kugel's in the oven, the matzo balls are boiling, it's 3 hours till Shabbat. I think we should start braiding the challah.
She gets Carrie and Miranda to help her make Shabbat dinner. Or Shabbos, as they say on the show.
I would never have gone through all this trouble if I didn't know for sure that we were getting married.
I'm sorry, I just don't want to see you get hurt again.
Does hearing how much Charlotte is hoping for and expecting a proposal make you hesitant about her converting? Miranda makes a valid point of Charlotte pinning all her hopes on a relationship and potentially being let down.
What's all this?
Well, since it's our first Shabbos together, I wanted to make it a little special.
A little? This is phenomenal.
And just like that, Miranda's prophecy is fulfilled. Charlotte has slaved away for what Harry clearly recognizes has taken a lot of effort. She goes to grab the candles, and what does he do? He turns on the TV.
Honey, please turn that off. We're about to eat.
She asks him to turn it off, and he simply mutes it. Charlotte begins the blessing over the candles, doing in the tradition of covering one's eyes and singing the prayer. Charlotte has gone all out. She wasn't going to be someone who did this half-heartedly. She has committed. She's got the candle. She's doing the tradition correctly. She's even speaking Hebrew. She's singing it. And what is he doing? As he says,
"What did I do to deserve you?"
What did I do to deserve you? This is where we may be divided, and I would love to know everyone's thoughts. He should have remembered that rhetorical question. What did you do to deserve Charlotte? What did you do to deserve a woman who loves you enough to make this big life-changing decision just to be with you?
You are such a blessing to me. What do you...
Charlotte notices the TV is still on, and she's hurt.
I gave up Christ for you, and you can't give up the Mets?
And I don't think she was asking for much.
It's gonna be a long life if you keep that up.
Do you have any idea how hard I worked to prepare this meal for you?
Charlotte is freshly converted into a religion Harry said was contingent on their whole relationship progressing. She has spent months, and like I said, according to most sources, it's minimum a year. And even that is all dependent on the city you live in, the rabbi, your level of dedication, countless different factors in completing all the steps. And I say steps as a simple way of explaining it.
Not to mention the months of studying and cramming like a maniac. You said you couldn't marry me unless I was Jewish, and now I'm Jewish. Set the date.
She makes the mistake that she made the first time, demanding a proposal at the wrong time or in the wrong way. But I do understand her sacrifice is huge, so she loses it just a little bit, or a lot. Her first Shabbat, I'll say that again, her first Shabbat, and he can't turn off the TV. It's disrespectful to her. And it also feels insincere to put this huge emphasis on needing her to convert, and he's not even partaking in Shabbat correctly or respectfully. During the prayer, during the lighting of the candles, his eyes are on the TV. Is that the right thing to do?
I gave up Christ for you, take out the trash. I gave up Christ for you, pick up your socks.
I genuinely don't believe you can ask your partner for that much and make so little effort. It's uneven, and I'm tired of seeing Charlotte in these lopsided situations. Meet her halfway. A little bit of reciprocity and support wouldn't go amiss. Just turn off the bloody TV.
You're acting crazy. Do you hear yourself?
Do you know how lucky you are to have me? Do you know how we look? Do you know what people out there think when they see us together, do you?
Harry is hurt by Charlotte's outburst, and he leaves, rubbing salt in the wounds with this line.
To think I bought a ring.
Yes, there was a ring, but you didn't behave well, so I'm done. Is that how anyone else sees it? When Sex and the City first aired, I was too young to watch or understand the complexities of love and relationships, but I had a vague retelling that Charlotte was brutal to this guy who was a sweetheart. On reflection, I just don't see it that way.
Just what New York needs. Another single Jewish girl.
Charlotte and Harry are officially broken up. Despite that, she's still committed to her faith and involved in the community. Charlotte tries to move on and goes on a date with one of the sons recommended to her, and it's not a good fit. Since Carrie is there with her boyfriend Berger, do you guys remember Berger? Yes, he was so high on the toxicity scale. She ends up having dinner with them, or at least trying to. When Charlotte's trying to explain how she felt about Harry and why this other guy wasn't right for her because he bought her carnations.
Harry was bald and he talked with his mouth full. But I loved him anyway.
Right, because he didn't bring you filler flowers.
No, because I loved him.
Charlotte's journey on the show, her relationship with Trey was truly transformative. No, she didn't stop being herself, and we wouldn't want her to stop being Charlotte. But her views on love and what that should look like definitely matured.
You're really nice. In fact, you're perfect.
When presented with a perfect man with a really, really good head of hair, Charlotte can't bring herself to do it. David's handsome, he went to Yale, but that's not what she wants. She wants the boisterous man who made her laugh. Looking through a crowd of bold men, the sea of receding hairlines parts, and there's...
Harry, I miss you.
She admits how much she's missed him, and how much she still loves him.
Being away from you just only made it all the more clear how much I love you.
You can tell she means every single word. Do I like every word she says?
I don't care if you ever marry me. I just want to be with you.
No. We don't ever have to get married? Oh, Charlotte.
Trey can't get it up.
I think this moment was trying to convey the stark difference and growth of Charlotte. Last time, she wanted a marriage at all costs, even at the cost of her own happiness and love. But now it's the opposite. Love is what matters.
Will you marry me?
I'm so glad someone finally got down on one knee for Charlotte. Yes, my obsession with that will never change. I'm unwavering. Bend the knee.
Yes, I'll marry you. Oh.
Charlotte is engaged, and she tells the girls.
Had it made based on the one that Richard Burton gave Elizabeth Taylor.
It shows Harry does pay attention to all the little things about Charlotte.
Even more fabulous than your first one.
Unintentionally, Samantha puts a little damper on Charlotte's excitement. At the end of the day, Charlotte is still Charlotte, and she holds certain ideals in her head. But as always, what I love about Sex and the City is they say what people would be thinking or fearing.
I just feel kind of silly that I made such a big fuss about my ring earlier.
This is her second marriage. Can she be as excited?
I hate that I finally found the love of my life, and I can't celebrate it in a big, big way.
She still feels a bit of shame over the failure of her marriage to Trey, but Carrie rallies support. Go Carrie! I can't believe it. I'm saying it, but go Carrie!
You can do whatever you want.
And Charlotte gets excited again. She's getting married and she wants bridesmaids, but no matching dresses.
It's here! It's here!
Not just her wedding day, but the New York Times.
And I stopped to screenshot this. It says, Charlotte York and Harry Goldenblatt are to be married today by Rabbi David Minch at Golden Briar Temple in Manhattan. The bride who will be keeping her name is the daughter of Sandra Whitehead Muffin York and Dr. Stephen Foster York of Old Greenwich, Connecticut. She graduated with honors from Smith College in art history. She is a writer and editor at Fashions Magazine in Manhattan. Pause. Since when? Miss York is a descendant of Nathaniel Gorham, an original signer of the United States Constitution, and is also a daughter of the American Revolution. The DAR? Oh my goodness, Charlotte is very waspy. Careful not to get stung. To those concerned that Charlotte changed her standards a little too much for Harry, I mean, we know he's a named partner at a firm, he owns a house in the Hamptons, and from this article, he's a Harvard alum.
Oh my God, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to see me in my dress. This is bad luck, very bad luck.
Charlotte is concerned that bad luck is following her, which will lead to a bad marriage. From Harry seeing her dress to the newspaper article giving her a mustache, Harry spilling wine on her dress, Harry being unable to break the glass, Charlotte nearly slipping on Samantha's beads, Miranda's speech catching fire, and finally, the best man. That's all that needs to be said, just the best man.
I wanted everything to be perfect.
You already had the perfect wedding, and the marriage, not so perfect. You're missing your wedding. You have a wonderful man who loves you, who will be there to catch you when you fall. Do you know how special that is?
I think the point is shattering the illusion of perfection. Perfection can be the imperfect love between two people. That's what Charlotte has. She's found her best friend who walks with her to get ice cream at night, who takes her on romantic dinners, someone she's in it with in sickness because they both got food poisoning from their romantic date, and health.
The worse the wedding, the better the marriage.
With Charlotte and Harry's relationship troubles out the way, they face a different hurdle, trying to get pregnant. When Charlotte has a miscarriage, it's a shared grief between the two of them. He's also interactive with the girls. He calls Carrie, not because he's not capable of supporting Charlotte, but because that is supporting Charlotte, rallying those who love her the most around her. He's doing what he can.
Thanks for coming.
Of course.
How is she?
Harry even shows up for Brady's first birthday party when Charlotte initially feels unable to go. But gaining her strength from Elizabeth Taylor, Charlotte puts on her best outfit and goes to the birthday party.
Did you make a wish?
They try IVF twice and it's not successful.
None of my eggs were viable.
Baby.
Try IVF again.
You sure?
So Harry suggests looking at adoption.
Where is the recommendation from your friend, the judge?
Here.
God is going to send us a baby.
It's nice to watch Harry be so involved in this journey with Charlotte. The story is mainly about her. It always centers around the women, but you can tell when one of the girls has a supportive partner and when they don't. When it comes to Charlotte and Harry, we might see their relationship through different lenses, but there's no denying the growth that Charlotte has had as a character through the series. In some ways, Charlotte is the luckiest of the ladies because Harry stood steadfast. His love and support didn't waver through their marriage.
They're giving us a baby.
What?
I guess God remembered our address. We get her in 6 months. Here she is.
Charlotte and Harry get some long-awaited good news, and both of them are overcome with joy and excitement as they look at the picture of their daughter, Lily. And just like that, Charlotte got her happy ending. Do you see it that way? Looking at their love story from the beginning, was Harry the right partner for Charlotte, or did she settle? Did she find Mr. Right, or is it somewhere in the middle? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in my next video.